And so let me move forward so y'all can see that. This is a nose. Okay, that nose, there will be a statue. You understand? That's symbolic to the sanctuary of the God. So when you come in the temple right here, and you come all the way down, what'll happen is the God will be in the innermost wall. If you come into a church and you open the door, then Jesus will be on the innermost wall behind the priest. When you come in the Egyptian temple, you can look all the way down, and you see right there Abu symbol. The God will be in the innermost sanctuary. Okay, they got that from Africa. The whole design of the church is Egyptian. The whole design of the cathedral, even St. Peter's Basilica is on the Egyptian temple blueprint. Okay, again, showing you the notes. Okay, in there exactly where St. Peter's throne is in the church is the same exact place where the notes or the statue of the deity would be in the Egyptian church. And matter of fact, the throne is nothing but the notes. It's just in that particular church is a little larger than what would be in the Egyptian temple. Now, when you're looking at, this is the church of Notre Dame. This is a Catholic church. You can obviously see the two pylons in the church design, okay, showing you that the Catholics, which is the Romans, is just like the Greeks, is stealing up out of ancient Egypt, okay? And this is the so-called Ishtar Gate of Mesopotamia. That shit don't go back to no Nebuchadnezzar, none of that. They just built that shit 2 days ago to make it. That's what you call embellishment. Now, the Nubian temple pylon, they put a little something on the top of it, but they got a whole lot that don't need to be reconstructed to show you exactly where it comes from. Now, you see the pylons up front of the basilica. I'm going to show you the rectangle design of the church, of the basilica, of the mosque. Even when I showed you the Hindu temples, all temples in the world are designed after the Egyptian temple. It's the mother temple. So you can see the rectangle, that's the Church of Notre Dame. You've already seen the pylons up front. Now you see the rectangle, which is also the blueprint for the Masonic Lodge. Okay, so this is Menachem Habu. You can see it from the aerial view. Okay, now this is supposedly the Temple of Solomon. Okay, to show you that it's the same design. Okay, you got where the altar at, that's the court up front. And then you see the holy place. And then at the very end, you see the ark. You see the ark. This is where the Ark of Covenant is supposed to be. But see, that's where they got the Ark of Covenant from. From the Ark of Heru, the Ark of Ra, the Ark of Osiris. How the hell you got an ark? Where the ark come from? It comes from ancient Egypt. Okay? So you look at the bottom, which I got out of a Masonic book. It says, why is the lodge floor an oblong square? An oblong is a rectangle because of its measurements, east and west, 360 degrees, north and south, 180 degrees. Okay, half of that. That's a rectangle. So now this is supposedly a ground plan of old St. Peter. Okay, and when you take that ground plan and put it in that, now I've never seen old St. Peter. Okay, that's the basilica they said was there before the basilica you see today. The basilica that's there today, St. Peter's, was finished in 1626. They started it in 1506 and they completed it in 1626. I have no evidence whatsoever that there was a church of old St. Peter. But the blueprint that they do provide shows you that this basilica was formulated on the blueprint of the ancient Egyptian temple. Okay, so at the top, again, is a basilica, which is a cathedral, a basilica. That's Catholic. Okay, you got Orthodox too. It's the same exact as the Egyptian temple. The only thing they did was remove the columns in the middle. That's all that they did, to take the columns out of the middle. That's where they got the basilica and the cathedral today. Okay, you see God man, you see him with the right angle, he's taking his oath. You see his phallus is erect. That means he's testifying, he's taking his oath. Okay, and a lot of sisters say they testify, but a sister can't testify because she don't have testes. That was the oath of a man. You see what I'm saying? And you can see right there that, oh, Jesus ain't got no phallus. You see what I'm saying? He ain't got no testes because he's a homosexual. You see the baptism taken from ancient Egypt, okay? Used in Catholicism, used in the Catholic, the Christian church, all taken from the ancient Egyptian spiritual system. You see right here what they call Ka. You understand what I'm saying? Which is also giving praise. And you see the sun above the head of Shu. That's God's Shu. You see the sun above the head. In Christianity, just like Goddess Isis was demoted, taken out of the Trinity, you see that the sun was brought down behind the head. It's not above the head. You understand? It's down behind the head to give you the illusion that the power and the authority is emanating through the image, that the power is coming through Jesus, the fake image of Jesus, the fake image of Serapis. See, stealing the power from the true deity, which is the sun. Okay? Again, showing, and in this one, you can even see to the left where he got his knee bent. You see, this Catholic, this Eastern Orthodox. When I say Eastern Orthodox, today, that's the original church that was started at Byzantium, okay? When, it came a time when after the fall of Byzantium, and that's when they took power back. The fall of Constantinople was in 1453, and that's when Rome seized power in Catholicism. But the Church of Constantinople, or the Serapis worship of Constantine, the power, the seat of power, was in Constantinople, not Rome. Okay, again, showing you that they've taken everything that they got up out of ancient Egypt. That's why I had to start with the Alexandrian worship of Serapis, even taking the hook. You understand the flail, the crook and the flail. Okay, so you see Jesus walking around with the flail right there. You see? Now let's read this. This from Wallace Bugs to show you that Osiris is African. Got to go deep. Got to go deep. So when they took wait a minute. They took Osiris. Let me make sure we good. All right, we good. They took Osiris out. They know why they was taking Osiris. This is what Wallace Bugs says about Osiris. Now listen to this. It says modern Sudanese beliefs are identical with those of ancient Egypt because the Egyptians were Africans and the modern peoples of the Sudan are African. So you got the white boy right there giving it up. And it says right here, in the divinity and immortality of the God-man Osiris lay the strength of the power which he appealed to the minds and hopes of the Egyptians for thousands of years. We shall see in the course of the following pages that both those conceptions of Osiris are of purely African origin and that they were in existence long before the dynastic period. Okay? Showing you that. So you got to see when they come up, here you're Catholic. You see, this is your Catholic Jesus. And you see him right there, immolated. You understand? When Serapis became the crucified image of Sara became the crucified image of the created creature Serapis. That's all that it is. And you see these popes right now with the crown of Osiris on, immolating him, okay? Immolating him to this day. And we just read from Wallace Budge that he's purely African and was in existence thousands of years, even before Egypt. Even before Egypt, Osiris was a god. So you talking about that the popes don't come along into the damn, into around, where the Papa of Hagia Sophia was the Pope at that time. So you didn't get no damn papas until like 500 AD. And that was in Constantinople. And you didn't get no damn popes in fucking Rome until after the fall of Constantinople. They lied to you, okay? They lied to you. Really, Catholicism in Rome started with St. Peter's, and it wasn't finished until 1626. How the hell you gonna have some popes ruling in Rome when Christianity was outlawed until the time of Constantine in 313 AD? Okay, again, showing you, even Jesus laying in the mummified state, even though you can't find Serapis laying in the mummified state of the kings and queens of Africa, even the common Africans was buried this way. You see? And so you see Dionysus, you understand what I'm saying? Immolated, immolated the great god Osiris. Now, they show Jesus at the bottom, Serapis, mummified, okay? He was mummified, but they ain't found the mummy yet. Okay, you got mummies all over the world from ancient Egypt still in damn near perfect condition. And so if you knew mummification, the only question I'm gonna ask, where is the mummies? Okay, again, showing you the mummies at the top. So they show because Osiris was a mummy. Okay, when you see Osiris, he's mummified. He got the white he got his white garb on. That's a mummified rapids. Okay? And not only Serapis, showing you that they took a whole lot of deities and Romanized them. Okay, you see that Amen, who was the black god sacred to the ram, you understand, they created another white deity that they call Zeus Ammon. Okay, not just Serapis, you see him with the ram horn. Okay, so they're going through Africa. You see, I'm a black god, just like Osiris. Okay, you see him black, and the ram was sacred. And so again, they took Amen out of his own religion and took the ram, which is sacred to Amen, and created a demon called Zeus Ammon. And so this is when the ram of God became the lamb of God. Another